We're joined by Steve Burns, who is running for re-election as a Republican for Greene County Sheriff. Steve, a pleasure to have you with us.
It's good to be here, Jim. Thank you so much.
Well, we're getting close to the general election time, and how challenging has this campaign been for you so far?
Well, I've been in several campaigns, and I've stated before that all campaigns are different. This one's certainly no exception, but I've enjoyed it. Sort of incorporated into trying to do the job at the same time. Sometimes that gets difficult, but I enjoy it.
What feedback have you gotten from voters about what they're expecting from the Sheriff's Department?
Well, what I hear mostly, having been sheriff, talking to folks all around the county, the most I hear is that people are satisfied with the job we're doing. They appreciate the hard work that the men and women of the Sheriff's Department do, and that they're proud of the Sheriff's Department. So as sheriff, I'm going to just continue on as we are right now.
Well, for many years, there's been talk about building a new jail to handle the growing population of county inmates and generating revenue through housing federal prisoners. Where do you stand right now with the jail?
Well, certainly the jail downtown is overcrowded. That jail was opened in 1987. Jail's had issues ever since then. It was sued in 1997 for overcrowding. The county commission built the workhouse, and the population in Greene County has increased, and the trend in crime has changed so much. So certainly the jail is overcrowded. For example, the jail was designed to house 11 female inmates, and I'm currently housing about 75. So there are issues. The way I look at it, this is just not a good time to talk about building a jail. Financially, especially for the county, it might be something the county commission would have to look at down the road. What I've done as sheriff, and I think what's important that the citizens may not understand, is that I've worked hard to maintain our certification. Even under the difficult conditions that we deal with every day, we still are certified. And what's important about that? Well, if you were to be sued in a federal court, and if you are certified, your chances of winning that lawsuit are much better than they would be if you weren't certified, because losing your certification would indicate to the court maybe that the county is not trying to do as much as they can. So where I've had people say, well, the sheriff wants to build a jail. Well, that's not true. I have no desire for the county to have to do anything. And I think evidence of that is how hard I have worked all these years to maintain this certification so the county wouldn't have to build a jail. And as it stands right now, no one's is telling us we have to. We're just moving right along.
The THP, the TBI, their annual report on crime in Tennessee says that only about 30% of the crimes that are committed in the county get cleared. Is there a reason why the number is so low, and what can be done to increase it?
That number's not low, Jim. You're looking at it the opposite way. That number is really a good number. The average is in the 20-some percentile. And if you look at that report also says is you don't compare one agency to another agency. So that's a good number. As a matter of fact, that report goes on to say that our crime rate is down in Greene County. As a matter of fact, our burglaries and thefts, you may not seem to be by listening to the news, but our burglary and theft reports for this year are down about 7%. And I attribute that to aggressive enforcement of our warrants division, because we have learned and experience has taught us that the people mostly that are committing our crimes today are probation parole violators, and we're making those arrests, and we're seeing a reduction in our crime. As a matter of fact, all those reports, as you've noted, go to the TBI, and they actually called us about 2 months ago and thought maybe something was wrong because the number of reports were down. So I'm very proud of that. So again, where you say why is it that low? It's not. That's a good number.
What has been the most rewarding part of this campaign for you?
All the support that I've received from citizens across this county, and a lot of times people say, well, no one really thanks you for what you do, but I hear a lot of that, and I hear a lot of have a lot of people talk to me and call me and want to thank me for a job one of our officers has done, and that means a lot to me, and it means a lot to our officers to hear that. But again, my experience in dealing with citizens in the county is that they're very proud of the job we're getting done.
Steve Burns running for re-election as a Republican for Greene County Sheriff. We appreciate you taking the time to join us.
Thanks, Jim.